The National Bureau of Statistics on Monday stated that Nigeria's inflation rate rose to 19.64% in July. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the National Bureau of Statistics on Monday stated that Nigeria's inflation rate rose to 19.64% in July. The Consumer Price Index, which measures the rate of change in prices of goods and services, surged from 18.60% in the previous month. It was recorded as the highest since September 2005. NBS said that on a month-on-month basis, the headline inflation rate in July 2022 was 1.817%, which was 0.001% higher than the rate recorded in June 2022. Also, the report said Akwa Ibom, Ebonyi, and Kogi states witnessed the highest prices, while Jigawa, Kano, and Borno recorded the slowest rise in inflation. At number 2, the Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund claims that termites ate up documents justifying the spending of 17.158 billion naira by the agency's current and past management. During his appearance before the Senate committee probing the agency over funds mismanagement, NSITF's Managing Director Michael Akabugu said rain could also have destroyed the documents. According to him, the container the documents were kept was abandoned in an isolated area. The Senate Public Accounts Committee, headed by Senator Matthew Urogide, had summoned and interviewed NSITF's current and past management on the transfer of the 17.158 billion naira before placing them under scrutiny. At number 3, the Falconets beat South Korea early Monday at the Under-20 Women's World Cup to seal a quarter-final spot in the competition. Esther Oyenizide scored a screamer in the 83rd minute to give Nigeria the 1-0 win, sealing her side spot in the last 8. The game had been delayed by an hour due to poor weather conditions. The Falconets will face Canada in their final group match on Wednesday. At number 4, the Osun Independent National Electoral Commission has fixed October 15th for the local government election. Chairman of the commission, Segun Oladitan, made this known on Monday during a news conference in Osogbo, capital of Osun State. He said the State House of Assembly had recently enacted Osun State Independent Electoral Commission Law 2022, which had been duly assented to by the governor. He added that all inhibiting factors and circumstances have been cleared, thereby making it favorable for the Commission to conduct local government elections. At number 5, the Taraba State government has ordered a free treatment for victims of a terrorist attack on the state on Friday. Governor Darius Ishaku, through his deputy Harun Amanu, on Monday announced free treatment for the victims during his visit to the Federal Medical Center, Jalingo, where the victims are currently receiving medical attention. The victims, according to the deputy governor, were all ordered to be evacuated from the council's hospitals to Jalingo by the state government. Recall that over 16 persons were killed and some abducted by the rampaging bandits who launched attacks in several communities in Gasol Council. Other persons were left with different degrees of injuries. At number 6, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control has confirmed 13 additional cases of Lassa fever from 5 states in 7 days. In its week 31 report issued on Monday, the number of new confirmed cases increased from 10 in week 30 to 13 cases. These were reported from Ondo, Edo, Kogi, Ebonyi, and Imo states. The NCDC said since the beginning of 2022, 70% of infections had come from Ondo, Edo, and Bauchi. The Public Health Agency said the country had recorded 165 deaths in 17 states. It added that the number of suspected cases increased compared to that reported for the same period in 2021. At number 7, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje on Monday forwarded a list of 8 commissioner designates to the Kano State House of Assembly for confirmation. The Speaker of the House, Hamisu Chidari, read the names in the governor's letter at plenary on Monday. 8 commissioners who were interested in contesting elective positions had earlier resigned their appointments before the primaries of political parties. Their resignation was in line with the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. Chidari said the commissioner designates will be screened on Monday next week. At number 8, Federal High Court in Abuja has sentenced the kidnap kingpin Hamisu Bala, also known as Wadume, and 2 others to 7 years imprisonment. Justice Bintan Yako convicted Wadume of 2 of the 13 count charges against him and 2 others. The court also convicted Aliyu Daje, a police inspector who was the station officer at the police headquarters at Ibi local government area of Taraba State, to 3 years imprisonment for tampering with the record to conceal a crime. Besides Wadume and Daje, 5 others were charged with them. At number 9, China's central bank on Monday cut interest rates unexpectedly to provide impetus to the slow economic growth. In a surprise move, the People's Bank of China reduced its key policy rate for the first time since January. The bank reduced the one-year medium-term lending facility by 10 basis points to 2.75%. The 7-day reverse repo rate was lowered to 2.0% from 2.10%. Data published by the National Bureau of Statistics showed that industrial production growth decelerated to 3.8% in July from 3.9% in June, while growth was forecast to improve to 6.2%. Finally, at number 10, Iran has denied any involvement in the attack on writer Salman Rushdie in the United States. Rushdie is an Indian-born novelist who wrote the Satanic Verses, which led to the death threat from Iran in the 1980s. According to reports, Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Nasia Kanani on Monday said there is no connection between Iran and the perpetrator. Rushdie was stabbed on stage as he was about to deliver a lecture in New York on Friday. The writer is recovering in a hospital and a 24-year-old suspect is in custody. The late Iranian leader Ayatollah Khomeini issued a religious edict sentencing Rushdie to death more than 30 years ago because of the Satanic Verses published in 1988. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.